new steering wheel.
What the hell is wrong with you? Orientation takes 2 days, and the first day is, what, an hour? So we have way too much time to waste. So we got
a new steering wheel.
We got a new steering wheel. We got a new microwave. We got new.
Oh, we did.
We got
it's a fancy
air fryer,
microwave.
oven, microwave. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise,
Headlight covers.
Huh? Headlight, yeah. The
New eyelashes.
Eyelashes.
They're eyelashes.
New shrouds for the headlights. The other ones had the blinkers and they're burned out. So then.
They're eyelashes.
I shouldn't have brought her with.
But he did.
What the heck is wrong with you? So before we got out here, we had a whole week. We got the last campers done. No more rentals. Rentals is officially over.
Yay.
So we'd see. We got new taillights in the trailer. That was a wiring nightmare.
Yep.
So I just said they worked. The brake lights quit working when we ran out to Indiana and grabbed a camper for the dealership. We realized the brake lights quit working, so then I started checking the wiring, and that was a disaster. So I cut all the wiring out of the back and redid the whole back of the trailer.
And then the winch quit working.
And then the winch quit working, yeah. So the remote went. I thought it was the remote. So we bought a new one because no matter how I flipped the wires, it was just in, I think. So in would make it go in, and in would make it go out if you flipped it on the solenoid.
Yeah.
So I figured the winch was bad, not the solenoid. So we got a new winch remote. Hooked it up, I did the same stupid thing, and then I started messing with wires, and then all of a sudden it started working. So it kind of, I don't know what was wrong, but it's working until it's not working again. So.
Well, I said there was a broken wire in the pluggy any part,
and it wasn't a broken one.
It wasn't, but he took it out anyway because bless his heart, he believed me.
It was the 3-wire cord, and it was the outside sheath that she thought was broken, but that's where you cut it to get the 3 wires in.
But we put it back together, and guess what? Works like champ.
Yeah, I took it apart, put it back together, and now it works, so that'll probably get rewired here sometime. But we're going to
head to Love's.
Go head to Love's, and then get some decals put on the truck, and then we'll show you what they say. We got done with orientation.
Yes, we did.
Sit here.
We're stuck here.
We're stuck here, it looks like.
For another night.
For another night. We've been done. Well, yesterday.
They told us that they found drugs in his urine, so he had to repeat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm about ready to start some drugs, though. Not with this thing.
Apparently, the CDL1 drug test takes
just mine. They got everyone else's back.
A long time.
Yesterday, we came in. Yesterday was what? 15, 20 minutes, and that was it. And then just dinked around town all day. Went and found another Chinese restaurant.
We are a sucker for Chinese restaurants. We had big plans to go to Mods because we hadn't been there forever, and anyone that's around this area knows that Mods is a must. Nope, found a Chinese restaurant. End of story. What was that?
So yeah, yesterday got just expensive. I mean, not really expensive, but we just spent money on dumb crap because we had nothing to do. And then pretty much lived at Love's last night. Well, the last 2 nights. And today,
which I'm good with.
Yeah,
living at Love's because I'm a starer. I love to stare at people. So when I can do it from inside the truck and they don't know that I'm being creepy, it works. He yells at me a lot.
It's like a 2-year-old. But then today we got done at 1 o'clock. Orientation went from like 8:30 to 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Nothing really applied to us at all.
No.
It's all single pull stuff. And then got our ELD installed, got our IFTA stickers, got our portion plates, got all that put on the truck. And we've been twiddling our thumbs ever since, and it's, what, 5:15? Like, IT closes at 5, but there's a couple people going to hang out until 5:30 to see if
Your drug test
well,
comes
my
back.
drug test would come back yet, but there's only a couple of vehicles left here, so we just went and checked, and it still wasn't in. And yeah, so I have a feeling we're going to be leaving here, going back to Love's here shortly. We're hoping to be out of here and at least halfway to somewhere. We were hoping to go camping this weekend.
Yeah.
So, but Dad
Our
doesn't-
youngest loves to kayak, so he turned 17 last Friday, and we haven't done anything for his birthday other than get him Chinese, because, like I said, we're a sucker.
That was Little Panda in Cherokee.
Yeah, that's oh. Anyways,
yeah, we're just sitting here on the trailer, staring at some horrible buff jobs on these Colemans. I'm not sure going to call it a buff job or detail job, or I'm not sure what they used on them, but there's swirl marks everywhere. They look horrible. Shocker, quality.
hey, they went back to the cords being inside the camper.
It might be a Coleman thing, that, or they went back to it, I don't know.
Huh.
But they also got tankless water heaters on those cheap little Colemans, which is kind of a shocker.
Our next camper's gonna have that.
But yeah, we're bored out of our minds. I'm not sure what to do. It's too hot to sit in the truck. Been running it for the last 2 days. I'm tired of spending money on fuel. That way we can spend it on other dumb stuff.
Yep.
Yep. But I don't know. We'll talk to you sometime. Maybe we'll be loading a camper the next couple days. Probably be only a couple minutes for you, but we'd have no idea how long it's going to be for us.
At least tomorrow.
I'm heading home tomorrow. Yeah.
Got plans with our boy.
Like I said, well, I guess we can't do nothing. I was gonna say, we'll just get something off Central Dispatch, but I can't get nothing off of that.
Can't do nothing.
So, we should have just put Central Dispatch and put our numbers on the truck a little longer.
Should have.
But, alright, we'll see you probably in a couple seconds for you. A couple days for us.
Bye.
Maybe a week.
Whatever. Hey.
Drug test didn't come back.
No, we're stuck here again.
There's almost so much you can do at a truck stop for 3 days. Glad it's not the Iowa 80, because we'd be broke.
Yeah, we would.
But the reason...
We did get scratch tickets.
Oh, when we both lost. That was
We
a waste of
lost.
$6.
We're a bunch of losers.
Gambling holic.
Yep.
But the reason we decided to go with Indiana Transport was more or less just the freedom. They have the app, so you really don't have to talk to a dispatcher if you don't want to. You pick your own loads on Central Dispatch. Their commission rate, or whatever you want to call it, on reloads was lower than majority of them. Most of them seem like they're going to an 80-20 split. They were 80-20 split, and Indiana Transport's at a 85-15 yet, so there's a 5% difference there. And realistically, all the companies, their rates are always fluctuating. They're pretty close to each other, but it seems like they fluctuate. This company's this higher this month. Next month, this company's a little higher. But for the most part, unless you're going to company jump all the time, you're never going to stay ahead of the curve anyway. So
We're not into that.
I'm not really big into the whole jumping around all the time. I'd just rather stay and do my thing, worry about myself, and I just don't want to have to call, during business hours to get this load booked. And
You can, so it's self-dispatch, but you can only dispatch during business hours.
right, but you don't have to worry about. Problem I had with one of the other companies, say it's 3 o'clock on a Friday or 4 o'clock or whatever, you got an hour or 2 hours before they close up shop for the week. You get to there and call and leave voicemails and call, trying to get something, if you want to pick a load up on Sunday or something. So you're trying to get dispatched before the weekend. It happened to me, not like all the time, but enough that it was irritating me that you couldn't get a hold of your dispatcher, or couldn't get a hold of anyone in dispatch, and then you'd have to wait till Monday to try and get a load. Well, then you got the Monday morning rush, so you spend all Monday morning trying to get a load. So I think the biggest thing was the 85-15 split, and then just self-dispatch on the load board. So even if it's only still during business hours, it's still, I think it's more convenient.
We think they're going to be a good fit for us. We'll see.
Well, yeah. They fit so far on how we like to do things. We just like to do it ourselves, our way, worry about ourselves. So that was kind of our reason. You know, right choice, wrong choice, I don't know. Time will tell. But I spent a lot of time, probably, 2 weeks, calling companies, and didn't really talk. I mean, I did talk about rates. It does seem like a lot of the companies have been lowering rates a little bit the last probably month. But I just more or less was asking rates, and then how they operated, how things worked, how dispatching worked, what was their split for reloads.
What boards they ran for reloads.
Which central dispatch is pretty much all of them, and then super dispatch. That was what I was trying to think of earlier. Some of them are starting to use super dispatch, which is pretty much the same as central dispatch. I did a free trial on that just to see how that works and whatnot. But
we'll probably stick more to central dispatch because that's what I know how to use, and I get him a lot of his
backhauls. That, and we have a few companies local I'm going to try and work with. Try and get some loads coming out to Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, or kind of just in this direction in general. With the pickup and the step deck, they have stuff that's too heavy. But with the semi, it's not going to be a problem with weight, so I might try and get some of that. That'll be way better paying. It'll pay better than the campers if I can kind of get my way in there. So I know a lot of people there. We used to work there, but whether or not we have any pull to try and get loads is probably slim to none.
It's been a few days since we talked.
It's been about 4 years, 5 years since we. Well,
but we left on good terms. So
you did.
We'll see.
I mean, I didn't leave on bad terms. It was just.
I left on good terms. Everybody likes me.
I didn't leave on bad terms. It's just one of the managers there is an asshole.
I know.
He is, to me. He didn't like it that I returned the favor of, he decided to change some policies, so I changed my own policy, and he didn't like it. I don't know what I just want to call it. He didn't give me a notice, I didn't give him a notice. Fair is fair. And now he's mad.
Sometimes someone's a little stubborn.
We had a deal that worked out for a few years, and then all of a sudden, just like that, he decided that it didn't matter.
That's fair.
So, after he changed his deal and I was out of my time, I was out of my time, and he didn't know I was out of my time until I was out of my time. Is that how it should put it? Something like that? Out of time? Yeah. So hopefully tomorrow we get a load.
Hopefully.
Otherwise we're going to get fatter eating at Hardee's.
I told him we stay here much longer and we're going to have to change our mailing address.
And we're going to have to do some laundry. I didn't bring enough laundry for this long. We planned on taking our youngest camping, which I think we talked about camping possibly already this weekend.
We're hoping. He really wants to go kayaking.
So we weren't planning on being out this long, but it looks like we're going to be out this long.
Yeah.
But we got a load picked out for tomorrow, which I think we're going to change it now, because depending on if the drug test comes in tomorrow and depending on what time we get out of here, I'm not going to be able to make either one of the two deliveries, so we're going to take the longer of the two options that we were looking at, and then we'll just head out Sunday afternoon or something like that and go deliver on Monday, or well, probably Tuesday morning. So
I'll probably stay home.
Yeah. So
Being out all this week, I gotta stay home next week. Well, I don't have to,
but we will hopefully see you guys tomorrow when we're loading trailers. That's what I'm hoping. We're finally loaded. It's probably around noon. Thursday, got here Monday. You know the whole saga goes already.
Yeah.
But our test results came back around, what, 9:30, quarter to 10, something like that. So we got all that back. Got our load, we got here, and our first one, the little tab on the water heater was broken, so we got approval and zip tied that. And then what was it? Oh, that same camper's missing the keys. So, but anyway, we're gonna try and get to at least Walcott tonight. Hopefully home would be nice, but I think we're gonna run out of hours. So, well,
We'll see.
we're sweating, we're hot. I'm ready for the air conditioning. Well, it's Sunday. We made it home. We didn't run out of hours. We seen a car who, well, the car started on fire apparently, so whoever was driving just yeeted into the tree pile, I guess. So that's the smoke and car and fire trucks are all about. But we did make it home. We made it home with, I think, like 11 minutes left on the clock, so we just made it. And then we went camping Friday. Spent the weekend with the kids, and now it's Sunday night, and the load of 3 campers I got on goes to Bismarck, North Dakota. So we're sitting at a rest area just outside of Bismarck and in the sleeper editing this video, actually. So getting a start on that. And then I think my clock will reset about 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, something like that. I'll have to look, and we got 6 miles to go, something like that. I don't know what it is, my GPS stuff, but I think I got like 6 miles to go, so we'll get that dropped in the morning as soon as our clock resets, and then get on Central in the morning too before I head out and see if I can't book a car. There's one that goes I think, was it Fargo? I think I just went from Fargo to Sioux Falls, something like that. But out in the middle of South Dakota, there ain't a whole lot here, so I'll see if I can grab that one. It'll be 350 bucks. It's on my route, so I think it's like 97 cents a mile, so might as well. It's 350 bucks. Then tomorrow I'll probably just go home and then probably rotate the tires in the truck. Those need rotated. And Courtney has a camper now. She's got to grab, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. I think she can grab it either day. So I'll probably end up throwing her truck on the trailer, and either Wednesday morning we'll head out, or whatever day she needs to head out, we'll head back out and find another load and see what's all on the app for loads on the load board. So probably grab a few cars going back to Chicago or something to throw on with Courtney's pickup, so we're not running empty. But yeah, that's gonna be our first week at Indiana Transport. So we'll have more videos coming. Still got a few things to work out with the truck and trailer, just a little, nothing major, just setting it up the way I want it set up, and probably work on that winch again. I put that Apex, that Badlands, whatever, Harbor Freight, I put that winch on just because I wanted a backup winch, because it was already acting up at home, and I hauled 2 campers back with it already, and each time it would work fine and then it would act up. It would work fine and then it would act up. So I just, before I went and dropped another $1,500 on a Ramsey winch, I just threw a secondary winch plate on there and threw that Apex on there. Figured at least I got a backup winch. It's down out of the way, so it won't be in the way. And honestly, I loaded the last 2 campers up with that Apex, and it's fast. It's nice, but when you're trying to get your pins in the hole, when you're trying to lock it on your track, that kind of sucks, because it literally will jump a whole hole, probably like 4 inches, whatever the hole spacing is. So yeah, it's a little fast, a little too fast, but it's nice. It gets the campers on in a hurry. So, but yeah, I don't know if I really have anything else. So, you guys give us your thoughts. What do you guys think of Indiana Transport? Are we making the right decision or not? So, like I said, time will tell for us. We'll see if we like it. Go from there. I mean, everybody's got something good and bad to say about every company, so but we'll see if it's the right fit for us, I guess. So we'll get these unloaded in the morning. I'll get this video done and edited, and hopefully this is up here shortly, and hopefully we can get more coming. So we'll see you guys in the next one.